Yes, sir.
Question about negotiations. Obviously, when you start with an offer that's 10 to 15% below on the LOI, it's probably not going to be accepted as is. And I'm wondering if you have ways of getting in front of the owner as opposed to having everything just go through brokers when you're really trying to negotiate a deal?
Well, I mean, you're supposed to use the listing agent as a liaison only because, you know, I mean, how is it going to look anyway to the seller to, like, you know, I have a listing agent. There's a reason why I have this guy who listed my, you know, property.
So
you know what I mean? Because we don't want to
to
deal with you, basically. We want to deal with you when we know you're serious. And if you write up your offer properly, they will want to talk to you then. You don't have to always go through the broker, but you do initially when you put in your offer. There's no way that you're going to do it an underhanded, roundabout way. Unless, of course, you do a letter campaign and you attract different sellers that way. However, you know, as I had mentioned before, one of the reasons why I didn't want to go into all of that with the letter campaign is because it's really gotten flooded, and I don't want to see anybody toss good money into a letter campaign right now, knowing that your results are going to be very, very minimal, okay? The only exception would be like with Tom. Since he's a real estate agent, he has the access to getting expired listings in his area. So if you have a friend or someone in the area in which you want to start farming properties that can actually get you expired listings, meaning that they had their property up for sale on Leutner for a year or 2 years and they couldn't sell it, you think they might still be motivated to sell. Yeah, so if you can actually get a listing, in fact, he said, what was your response rate?
I had like 30, I was getting 30%.
Yeah, he was getting 30%.
So it's high.
Yeah, it is high.
The one thing, though, when the owner calls you and starts to talk to you, ask him pretty early on in the conversation, did you relist your property, or is your property currently listed? Because then he has a fiduciary responsibility to that listing agent, and you can't circumvent that. He has a contract with that guy. So that doesn't mean it's not a deal, and you have to hang up on him. It's just know that